Hello students, welcome back to online lecture of MG Shah Vidya Mandir and Junior College Bahubali. Welcome to 12th Maths First. Topic number 3, trigonometric functions. Student, in last video we had seen about trigonometric functions and polar and Cartesian coordinate and relation between them. Now student, in this video we will see inverse trigonometric functions. What are the inverse trigonometric functions and example on it we will see in this video. So let's start today's video. Student, we will start inverse trigonometric function. We had already completed exercise 3.2, which is based on Cartesian coordinate and polar coordinate and relation between Cartesian and polar coordinate. Also we had seen some sine rule, cosine rule and projection rule. Example on it. Now we will start inverse trigonometric function. See, when we say that it is inverse trigonometric function, the function f is said to be inverse trigonometric function if it is from a to b and it is 1 and onto function, then its inverse function is denoted by f inverse from b to a. It exists. Understand definition? Suppose f is any function from a to b. F is function from a to b. Then when its inverse exists, we denote inverse by f inverse. If this function is 1 and onto, then its inverse exists. For x belongs to a and y belongs to b, if y is equal to f of x, then you can write x is equal to f inverse of y. Okay. Student, in 11th standard you had learned 1 and onto function. So here clearly domain of f inverse is equal to range of f. You had learned what is the domain and what is the range. So in inverse function, domain of f inverse is equal to range of f and range of f inverse is equal to domain. Okay, are you recall domain and range here? Okay, domain of f inverse is equal to range of f and range of f inverse is equal to domain of f. Trigonometric ratios define functions called trigonometric functions. Their inverse function is called a inverse trigonometric function. We had seen the trigonometric functions sine, cos, tan, cosec, sec, cot. Its inverse function we denote by inverse, we call it as inverse trigonometric functions. So which are the inverse trigonometric functions? Sine inverse, cos inverse, tan inverse, cosec inverse, sec inverse and cot inverse. These are the inverse trigonometric function. Then how to find its inverse trigonometric function we will see here. Okay, so we'll start how to find inverse function of each sine function, inverse sine function, inverse cos function, inverse tangent function, inverse secant function, inverse cosecant and inverse cotangent function. Okay, see first the table. Here one table is given. See which are the columns here. These are the principal branch values of functions. Trigonometric functions are given here. Sine, cos, tan, cot, sec and cosec. That is principal branch values are given. What is domain of sine, range and period is given here. You remember range of each trigonometric function here. So what is the range of sine function? Sine function range is closed interval -1 to 1. Then what is the range of cos function. Cos function is range also closed interval -1 to 1. What is the principal branch value of tan function? It is r. Cot function range is real set of real numbers. Sec function's range is r minus -1 to 1 open interval, and cosec function's range is also same as sec. So here you notice sine and cos function. Sine and cos function have same range. Then tan and cot have same range, and sec and cosec have same range. In this way also you can understand or you write. Okay, अशा प्रकारे तुम्ही लक्षात ठेवू शकता. आपल्याला फक्त यामध्ये ट्रिग्नॉमेट्रिक फंक्शनचं रेंज काय आहे हे माहीत असणं गरजेचं आहे. So here there are infinitely many elements in the domain for which the sine function takes same values. This is true for other trigonometric functions also. So we here see what are the intervals we can define about the inverse function. So let's start one by one. First, inverse sine function we will see. Consider the function sine from minus pi by closed interval minus pi by 2 to pi by 2 to open interval -1 to 1. It can be verified from the graph that you with which domain and range it is 1 1 or onto function. Therefore we write sine inverse from closed interval -1 to 1 to closed interval minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. Okay, so here this function is sine function, and here you observe that the sine function by graphically you observe here. Okay, so for all x belongs to closed interval 1 to 1, theta belongs to minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. Okay, बघा एक्सची व्हॅल्यू -1 to 1 असेल. लक्ष देते काय बघा, एक्सची व्हॅल्यू काय असेल -1 to 1 असेल, तेव्हा थिटा काय होणार आहे -pi by 2 to pi by 2 होणार आहे. का साइन pi by 2 ची व्हॅल्यू किती आहे 1, आणि साइन -pi by 2 ची व्हॅल्यू किती आहे -1. ओके, सो वी राईट हियर sin inverse x is equal to theta, that is if sin theta is equal to x. So here theta is known as principal value of sin inverse x. Okay, understand what is the principal value of sin inverse x? Is theta is sin minus pi by 2 to pi by 2 means -1 to 1. Okay, understand? Now we see inverse cosine function. See, consider the function cos 0 to pi, the closed interval 0 to pi to -1 to 1. It can be verified from the graph. It is 1 1 or onto function. Observe the student here. Inverse here the function is given y is equal to cos x is function given. Cos function's range is from -1 to 1. Okay, so cos 0 is 1 and cos pi is -1. Okay, so here you observe that -1 to 1 means cos 1 is pi and cos -1 is for 0 degree. Observe here, so cos inverse x is from -1 to 1 to 0 to pi. Okay, so here cos inverse exists if theta is known as principal value of cos inverse x if theta belongs to closed interval 0 to pi. This is about inverse cosine function. Now we see third, inverse tangent function. See student figure, consider the function tan -pi by 2 to pi by 2. two set of real numbers. It can be verified from the graph. It is 1, 1 and onto functions. See, when the tan inverse exists, if pi by 4, if theta lies between minus pi by 2 to y by 2. Next is inverse cosecant function. See students, when the cosec inverse exists, see, when it is cosec inverse exists, r minus closed interval minus 1 to here 1, the principal value of cosec inverse minus is pi by 2 to when pi theta by 2 belongs to c, that is for all x belongs when to theta belongs to r closed interval minus pi by 2 to 1 to 1 pi by 2 minus to closed 0. Interval minus pi by 2 to pi by 2 minus 0. So here note cosec inverse notes are given. Cosec of cosec inverse x is equal to x. Cosec of for all x belongs to x. R minus for all x minus 1 to r minus and cosec inverse of cosec y is equal to y. And cosec inverse of cosec all y belongs to minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. Interval minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. Then next one is the inverse secant function. See, what is the function is here? Sec g closed interval 0 to pi minus pi by 2 to r minus minus 1 to 1. It can be verified from the graph that it is a 1, 1 and onto function. Observe with the graph 0 to pi minus pi by 2. Okay, so when the sec inverse exists, here you observe minus 1 to 1. Minus 1 is when pi and 1. Okay, so if x belongs to r minus minus 1 1 and y belongs to closed interval 0 to pi minus pi by 2, then the inverse secant function exists. And lastly, inverse cotangent function. See, cotangent function, cot 0 to pi to r, it is the inverse cotangent function. So which principal value of cot inverse 1 upon root 3 is pi by 3. Okay, so students, all these 6 trigonometry function you can write in the tabular form as. What is the tabular form? See here, I had given here sine inverse trigonometric function. First is sine inverse. Its range is minus 1 to 1 and domain is closed interval minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. You remember this chart. Okay, cos inverse range is closed interval minus 1 to 1 and domain is 0 to pi. This function is means its range to domain. Okay, in last standard you had seen such type of functions. This is the function, understand? We call it as range and domain. In this way you all these 6 trigonometry function we can write in the form of table. Remember, first sine inverse range is closed interval minus 1 to 1 and domain is closed interval minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. Cos inverse range is minus 1 to 1 closed interval and domain is closed interval 0 to pi. Then tan inverse range is set of real numbers and domain is open interval minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. Similarly, about cot inverse, here not given, so you remember cot inverse range is real number and its domain is 0 to pi. Then cosec inverse, its range is r minus open interval minus 1 to 1 and domain is closed interval minus pi by 2 to pi by 2 minus 0. And lastly, sec inverse range is r minus open interval minus 1 to 1 and its domain is closed interval 0 to pi minus pi by 2. Okay, so student, you remember this chart. If you remember this chart, then we'll see examples based on this inverse trigonometric function. So let's start. See student, first example, find the principal value of the following. You had learned the principal value. Here we had seen, here we will see the principal value of inverse trigonometric function. Okay, so see one by one. First, we have to find inverse principal value of inverse trigonometric function sine inverse. Sine inverse minus 1 upon 2. See student, we know we have sine minus half. What is the formula for sine minus theta? We know sine of minus theta is minus sine theta. Okay, where minus 1 upon 2 belongs to closed interval minus 1 to 1, and here pi by 6 also belongs to closed interval minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. So we get here sine inverse minus half is equal to minus pi by 6. So we get the principal value as principal value of sine inverse minus 1 upon 2 is minus pi by 6. Okay, understand? See second example. Cos inverse root 3 upon 2. Student, we know that which value of cos is root 3 upon 2? You know from the table of 0 degree, 30 degree, 45 degree, 60 degree and 90 degree. Cos pi by 6 is root 3 upon 2. And here we check root 3 upon 2 lies between closed interval minus 1 to 1. Yes, root 3 upon 2 belongs to closed interval minus 1 upon 1 to 1. And also you see the angle pi by 6 belongs to closed interval 0 to pi. Yes, so cos inverse root 3 upon 2 is pi by 6. That is the principal value of cos inverse root 3 upon 2 is pi by 6. Okay, see the third one. Cot inverse minus 1 upon root 3. Student, you know which value of cot is negative? As you know, 2 pi by 3 means here you observe from this table all student take coffee. When cot is negative here, cot is positive, negative in second and fourth quadrant. So you write as 2 pi minus theta. Okay, 2 pi minus theta means which value of cot is 1 upon root 3? 45. Okay, so means pi by 4. And 2 pi minus pi by you know from the table tan 0 0, tan 30 1 upon root 3. So tan 60 cot 60 is 1 upon root 3. Okay, which value of cot is 1 upon root 3? Cot 60 is 1 upon root 3. So we write here 2 pi minus theta. 2 pi minus pi by 3 means we get pi by 3. Okay, see here you get here cot 2 pi minus upon 3 is equal to minus 1 upon 3. Observe minus 1 upon root 3 belongs to r and pi by 6 belongs to 0 to pi. So which is the principal value? Principal value of cos inverse minus 1 upon root 3 is 2 pi by 3. Next one, we have to find here sine inverse of sine 5 pi by 3. Okay, so you can write 5 pi by 3 as 2 pi minus pi by 3. Okay, see 3 to the 6, 6 pi minus pi is 5 pi by 3. So we get here sine inverse of sine minus sine 2 pi minus theta is sine 2 pi minus theta is minus sine theta. So it becomes sine inverse of sine minus pi by 3. Sine inverse sine get cancelled, minus pi by 3. And minus pi by 3 belongs to my closed interval minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. So we get the principal solution sine inverse of sine 5 pi by 3 is equal to minus pi by 3. Next one, see, cos inverse of minus x is equal to pi minus cos inverse x. Okay, we know here we have to find, we know cos inverse minus x you can write as c sine of cos inverse minus 1 upon root 2 is equal to sine of pi minus, you apply sine on both sides. Okay, here you apply sine on both sides, so here becomes sine of cos inverse and here sine of pi minus cos inverse 1 upon root 2. Now student, you know, you write this as sine of pi minus pi by 4 is equal to sine of 3 pi by 4 is equal to 1 upon root 2. So we get this answer as sine of cos inverse minus 1 upon root 2 as 1 upon root 2. Next one, see, find the values of the following. First is given sine of sine inverse 3 upon 5 plus cos inverse 3 upon 5. See first for example, x, if x lies between minus 1 to 1, then sine inverse x plus cos inverse x is equal to pi by 2. So we get here sine inverse x plus sine inverse y is equal to pi by 2. So whole this value becomes pi by 2. So we get here sine of pi by 2. Sine of pi by 2 is nothing but 1. Okay. Similarly, second one, cos inverse minus half is equal to 2 pi by 3 and tan inverse root 3 is equal to pi by 3. So we write cos of cos inverse minus 1 upon 2 plus tan inverse root 3. We get cos 2 pi upon 3. Cos inverse minus 1 upon 2 is 2 pi upon 3 and tan inverse root 3 is pi by 3. So we get cos of 3 pi by 3 means cos of pi is nothing but minus 1. So students, in this way we see how to find inverse trigonometric functions. What are the inverse trigonometric functions? Sine inverse, cos inverse and tan inverse, cosec inverse, sec inverse and cot inverse. Also we had seen some examples in about finding principal value of the inverse trigonometric function. In the next video we will see examples in exercise 3.3. Okay, so today we will stop here. Your today's homework is write all these inverse trigonometric functions, recite and remember carefully and try to solve examples in this video. Okay, thank you.